Hello, friends, and welcome to Miss Walker's Storytime. Lately, we have been talking about the zones, and last time we talked before break, you got a packet, kind of like the one we got for Blue Zone and Green Zone, but this time it was about Yellow Zone. And in that packet, you learned a little bit about the different Yellow Zone feelings. Today, we're going to be reading a story about one of those feelings, and that is the feeling of being worried. Worry means that you are concerned about something. You maybe are a little bit scared or fearful or nervous, and that is one of the feelings those are some of the feelings you might have when you are worried. So we're going to read a story about a little mouse who worries a lot. And we're going to see what happens and how she deals with that yellow zone feeling. This book is called Wemberly Worried by Kevin Henkes. Henkes? Henkes. There we go. Wemberly worried about everything. There she is. She looks pretty nervous, huh? See her eyes? And she's hugging her little animal for comfort. Big things, little things, and things in between. In that picture, she says, "I wanted to make sure you were still here." And in this picture, she says, "Mama, what if I shrink?" She thinks she might shrink in the bathtub. Wemberly worried in the morning. She worried at night. And she worried throughout the day. "You worry too much," said her mother. "When you worry, I worry," said her father. "Worry, worry, worry," said her grandmother. "Too much worry." Let's see. We can see how she's worrying in the morning, at night, and throughout the day. And then there's her family. Her grandma's shirt says, "Go with the flow." So I don't think her grandma worries very much about anything. At home, Wemberly worried about the tree in the front yard. What if it falls on our house? And the crack in the living room wall. What if it gets bigger or something comes out of it? And the noise the radiator makes. What if there's a snake inside? Woo. At the playground, Wemberly worried about the chains on the swings, and the bolts on the slide, and the bars on the jungle gym. Too rusty, too loose, too high. And always she worried about her doll, Petal. "Shouldn't Petal have a car seat too?" she says. "Petal's lost forever." "I found her, sweetie." "I'll wait for you, Petal." Looks like Petal's in the washing machine. There she is at the park. And there's Petal. I'm wondering, if you guys look at these pictures of Wemberly, how can you tell that she's worried? What is her face showing you? In this one, she's crying a little bit. The other ones, she's kind of like this, right? Like she's protecting her body. And her eyes are always really wide like this, like she's watching for something to happen. "Don't worry," said her mother. "Don't worry," said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. Ooh, she looks very worried in this picture, huh? Her parents are trying to help. When Wemberly was especially worried, she rubbed Petal's ears. Wemberly worried that if she didn't stop worrying, Petal would have no ears left at all. Look at all the different ways that she's rubbing Petal's ears when she's worried. On her birthday, Wemberly worried that no one would come to her party. "See," said her mother, "there was nothing to worry about." But then Wemberly worried that there wouldn't be enough cake. This person says, "This is the best present ever." And this person says, "I wish I had my birthday today." Wemberly looks pretty worried, though. There's her face. She's still holding Petal. And here she is again. Always looking worried, huh? Oh no. On Halloween, Wemberly worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade. "See," said her father, "there was nothing to worry about." But Wemberly worried because she was the only one. Man, so she was worried no one else would be a butterfly. And then she was worried because she was the only butterfly. There she is, still holding Petal down there, huh? "You worry too much," said her mother. "When you worry, I worry," said her father. "Worry, worry, worry," said her grandmother. "Too much worry." Soon Wemberly had a new worry. School. Wemberly worried about the start of school more than anything had ever worried her before. "I loved school," says her dad. The sign says starting soon. By the time the first day arrived, Wemberly had a long list of worries. What if no one else has spots? What if no one else wears stripes? What if no one else brings a doll? What if the teacher is mean? What if the room smells bad? What if they make fun of my name? What if I can't find the bathroom? What if I hate the snack? What if I have to cry? Oh no. Poor Wemberly looks very, very worried. "Don't worry," said her mother. "Don't worry," said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. She worried all the way there. "Have fun," says her grandma. Oh my goodness, what kind of face is she making now? She looks scared, huh? She's very worried. There they are, saying goodbye, first day of school. Did you feel worried on your first day of school? I did. I was also really excited though. But it's totally normal to feel worried on your first day of school. It's very different and new, and there's all kinds of things that you might not be used to. While Wemberly's parents talked to the teacher, Mrs. Peachum, Wemberly looked around the room. Then Mrs. Peachum said, "Wemberly, there's someone I think you should meet." There's Wemberly clinging to her mother's skirt. Her name was Jewel. She was standing by herself. She was wearing stripes. She was holding a doll. You see her over here? Her name's Jewel. Who does that remind you of? Oh, I'm having trouble turning the page. Hold on. Okay. At first, Wemberly and Jewel just peeked at each other. To peek at someone means to look at them very, like, subtly, sneaky, just a little bit. This is Petal, said Wemberly. This is Niblet, said Jewel. See, they're just peeking at each other. Now they're introducing their animals. But they both look pretty scared still, huh? What do you think's gonna happen? Quick, make a prediction. Wemberly's been so worried this whole time about if there are going to be too many people, not enough people, all the different things at school, and now she met someone that seems a lot like her. What do you think's going to happen? Let's see. Petal waved. Niblet waved back. Hi, said Petal. Hi, said Niblet. I rub her ears, says Wemberly. I rub her nose, says Jewel. Wow, they look a lot happier now, don't they? They're finding that they do the same things when they are worried. Throughout the morning, Wemberly and Jewel sat side by side and played together whenever they could. Petal and Niblet sat side by side too. There they all are sitting together. And now they're building blocks together, and Petal and Niblet are there too. Wemberly worried, but no more than usual. And sometimes even less. Before Wemberly knew it, it was time to go home. There they all playing drums. Come back tomorrow, called Mrs. Peachum as the students walked out the door. Wemberly turned and smiled and waved. I will, she said. Don't worry. There's Mrs. Peachum saying goodbye. There's Wemberly and her new friend. And she told her teacher not to worry. How funny is that? The end. Now Wemberly looks happy and a little less worried, huh? Well, that was the end of our story, Wemberly Worried. We read this story about Wemberly, who was really worried about a lot of things. And by the end of the story, she had met someone who feels the same way and learned that there are different ways that we can feel better when we are in yellow zone so we can get back to green. And one of those things for her was rubbing her animal's ears. There are lots of different ways that we can go from yellow zone to green zone, and I would love to hear about them when I see you guys next. So, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the story, and see you next time. Bye!